Swansea City entertain Cardiff City. Nottingham Forest are at home. What comes next in the English Premier League? While second-placed Crystal Palace host 10th-placed West Ham United.
The Barclays Premier League. Panathinaikos 1, Newcastle United 2, Southampton 1, Stoke City 1, Sunderland 0, Leicester City 2, Swansea City 2, Queen's Park Rangers 0, West Bromwich Albion 3, Derby County 0. Now let's see what effect that's had on the league standings. At the top of the table remain Swansea City with 54 points. In second, rising up the table, are Aston Villa with 44 points. In third, climbing the table, are West Bromwich Albion with 42 points. In fourth and falling are Crystal Palace with 42 points, but only behind on goal difference. In fifth, moving down, are Udinese with 41 points. In sixth and falling are... The Barclays Premier League. Aston Villa 3, Panathinaikos 0. Newcastle United 2, Swansea City 1.
So what comes next in the Barclays Premier League? The league leaders, Swansea City, face a trip to 19th placed Wolverhampton.
The Barclays Premier League. West Bromwich Albion 3, Sunderland 1. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Swansea City 0. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table remain Swansea City with 54 points. In second, rising up the table, are West Bromwich Albion with 48 points. In third, moving down, are Aston Villa with 47 points, with a game in hand on the team above. Champions Cup. Swansea City 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1.
And 7th placed Southampton host 12th placed Stoke City. While second placed Nottingham Forest are at home to second placed Aston Villa. While second placed Huddersfield Town.
The Football Association Challenge Cup. Burnley 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Hull City 4, Middlesbrough 1. Norwich City 0, West Bromwich Albion 1. Swansea City 2, Cardiff City 0. Champions Cup. Roma 1, Borussia Dortmund 2, Wolfsburg 1, Valencia 0. The Barclays Premier League. Swansea City 3, West Bromwich Albion 0. Let's have a look at what those results mean for tonight's league tables. At the top of the table remain Swansea City with 57 points. In second, Aston Villa with 48 points, with a game in hand on the team above. In third, West Bromwich Albion.
The draw has been made for the quarter-final of the FA Cup. Burnley face Swansea City. West Bromwich Albion will play Hull City. Southampton will play Huddersfield Town. Meanwhile, Nottingham Forest face Leicester City.
The Barclays Premier League. Derby County 0, Swansea City 2, Hull City 1, West Bromwich Albion 2, Newcastle United 1, Crystal Palace 0. Queen's Park Rangers 2, Southampton 2, Stoke City 1, Burnley 0. Sunderland 3, Panathinaikos 1. West Ham United 3, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table remain Swansea City with 60 points. In second, climbing the table, are Aston Villa with 51 points. In third, rising up the table, are Udinese with 51 points, but only behind on goal difference. In fourth, climbing the table, are West Bromwich Albion with 51 points, but only behind on goal difference. In fifth, moving down, are... Champions Cup. Tottenham Hotspur 1, Swansea City 1. Tottenham Hotspur won 5-4 on penalties. The Barclays Premier League. Burnley 2, Aston Villa 1. Southampton 1, Leicester City 0. West Bromwich Albion 0, West Ham United 2. The Football Association Challenge Cup, quarter-final. Burnley 1, Swansea City 1. Nottingham Forest 0, Leicester City 2. Southampton 2, Huddersfield Town 1.
Let's look ahead to the quarter-final of the FA Cup. And in the tie of the round, Swansea City entertain Burnley.
Champions Cup, Bayern Munich 2, Barcelona 1. The Football Association Challenge Cup, quarter-final.
The draw has been made for the semi-final of the FA Cup. Swansea City face Hull City. Meanwhile, Leicester City will play Southampton. So what comes next in the Barclays Premier League? Well, second-placed Udinese entertain third-placed Aston Villa. Fourth-placed West Bromwich Albion are at home.
The Barclays Premier League. Crystal Palace 2, Panathinaikos 0. Derby County 1, West Ham United 1. Hull City 3, Stoke City 1.
What comes next in the English Premier League? The league leaders, Swansea City, host 7th-placed Burnley, while 2nd-placed Udinese face...
The Barclays Premier League. Aston Villa 1, Hull City 1. Leicester City 0, West Bromwich Albion 1. Newcastle United 1, Udinese 1. Southampton 3, Derby County 1. Sunderland 3, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Swansea City 3, Burnley 0. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table remain Swansea City with 64 points, with a game in hand on the team below. In second, rising up the table, are West Bromwich Albion with 57 points. In third, moving down, are Udinese with 56 points. In fourth, climbing the table, are Aston Villa with 53.
So what comes next in the Barclays Premier League? The league leaders, Swansea City, visit 11th-placed Stoke City.
The Barclays Premier League. Aston Villa 4, Sunderland 0. Newcastle United 1, Leicester City 1. Stoke City 0, Swansea City 2.
What comes next in the English Premier League? The league leaders, Swansea City, entertain 4th-placed Aston Villa.
The Barclays Premier League. Leicester City 1, Queen's Park Rangers 3. Southampton 1, Hull City 1. Swansea City 1, Aston Villa 1. So what do those results mean to the league table?
Let's look ahead to the semi-final of the FA Cup. Swansea City will play Hull City.
The Football Association Challenge Cup semi-final. Swansea City 2, Hull City 1. The Barclays Premier League. Crystal Palace 1, Udinese 2.
So what comes next in the Barclays Premier League? In third place, Udinese face a trip to 11th place Hull.
The Barclays Premier League. Hull City 0, Udinese 1. Newcastle United 3, Burnley 1. Sunderland 1, Southampton.
What comes next in the English Premier League? The league leaders, Swansea City, visit 5th placed Southampton, while 2nd placed West Brom.
The Barclays Premier League. Crystal Palace 2, Sunderland 1. Southampton 0, Swansea City 2. Udinese 0, West Ham United 1. West Bromwich Albion 1. Aston Villa 2. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Newcastle United 2. Let's have a look at what those results mean for tonight's league tables. At the top of the table remain Swansea.
So what comes next in the Barclays Premier League?
The Barclays Premier League. Panathinaikos 0, Swansea City 1. Now let's see what effect that's had on the league standings. At the top of the table remain Swansea City with 75 points.
What comes next in the English Premier League? The league leaders, Swansea City, face a trip to 11th placed Hull City, while 2nd placed West Bromwich Albion entertain 6th placed Southampton.
The Barclays Premier League. Aston Villa 1, Queen's Park Rangers 1.
So what comes next in the Barclays Premier League? The league leaders, Swansea City, are at home to 9th placed West Ham United. 4th placed Aston Villa visit 13th placed Leicester City.
The Barclays Premier League. Leicester City 1, Aston Villa 0. Swansea City 1, West Ham United 1.
What comes next in the English Premier League? While 2nd placed West Bromwich Albion travel to 5th placed Crystal Palace. Let's look ahead to the final of the FA Cup.
The Football Association Challenge Cup final. Leicester City 0, Swansea City 1. The Barclays Premier League. Crystal Palace 1, West Bromwich Albion 0.
So what comes next in the Barclays Premier League? The league leaders, Swansea City, entertain 5th placed Crystal Palace, while 2nd placed West Bromwich Albion face a trip to 7th placed Newcastle United. In 3rd place, Udinese visit 14th placed Stoke City.
The Barclays Premier League. Leicester City 1, Burnley 1. Newcastle United 0, West Bromwich Albion 1. Panathinaikos 0, Udinese 0. Swansea City 2.